Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to another episode of Solving Your Stress mini-series. Hey everybody, happy Monday and welcome to another episode of Solving Your Stress mini-series. I am your host Sam, and every Monday we come together 12:30 p.m. Central Time to discuss the things, that are frankly stressing you out. And we are going to dive in. It is June. It is Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Awareness Month. And got frankly a lot going on, but I want to just dive in and talk about something that's really important. PTSD affects so many people, whether you've been through war, whether you've experienced a trauma like September 11th like me, whether you've experienced whatever it is, violent crime, death of a loved one, whether you're a first responder who has a lifetime, a career worth of trauma, it goes on and on. PTSD affects a tremendous amount of people. And what I want to talk about today is a way to deal with the stress of it. Again, post-traumatic stress disorder. We'll just call it PTS. And that stress part is what impacts. Call it, in the technical language, they call that a trigger. Your stress response, something that triggers, that brings you back into the event. And what I want to encourage you to do is to tell your story. First, the more you tell your story, the easier it is to deal with the trauma. Now, if you've never done this before, I encourage you to do this under with professional help. I am not your professional help, just putting that out there. Okay, I am not a licensed clinical social worker or any of the above. So if you have not found a way to tell your story, definitely get the help to be able to do that. Or you can write it down. Write out your story. And, there's been a lot of people, including myself, that have put our trauma on paper. It's a book. If you want to grab my book, it's on the website, and I'll put it up right here. You can go to solveyourstress.com, grab the book. We just had on Mad Radio Michael Segru, who's a retired police sergeant. He wrote a book about his traumas. The whole point is it takes away and transfers the stress that sits inside of you, and it allows it to come out. It's your release valve, if you will. And the best thing about telling your story is that you might help somebody else. You never know when you're telling your story that somebody else, like at that moment, needs to hear it, because it helps them with whatever they're going through. And they grab the nuggets and the teaching points that you're bringing across. And like our partner Jeff says in A Badge of Honor, it's maybe the key to unlock someone else's prison. So I encourage you that if post-traumatic stress is something that is in your life and you've never talked about it, first of all, get some help. It's okay not to be okay. Just don't want you to stay there. So get some help. If you're wondering how and where, right here, badgeofhonor.com, scroll down, got resources, reach out, okay? You are not alone in this. Again, post-traumatic stress affects millions of people. So don't be alone in your recovery efforts as well. Tell your story. Let your trauma help somebody else with their trauma. I know it may sound crazy and it may sound overwhelming, but we know from our group with a badge of honor that it does actually work 100%. And if you want to be supported by like-minded people that have been through a lot, the 22nd of every month, we are part of, be a part of a international movement called #WalkTheBridge. And whether it's in London, uh, whether you're here in Texas, we've got Rockwall to Rowlett, we've got the 7th Street Bridge in Fort Worth. The 22nd of every month, come out, be with people that have been through stuff, and just talk. Use it as a time to heal. And while you're doing physical movement, we know that studies show physical movement reduces those stress hormones, boosts your endorphins. So guaranteed some healing going on there. So again, use your story as a catalyst for you to bring that stress down, and to also help somebody else that may just need to hear it and understand that they're not alone. Okay, so you are not alone. Post-traumatic stress awareness month, all of June. And if you are in the Rockwall Rowlett area, come on out tomorrow night. The city council meeting, a badge of honor along with the Rowlett City Council. They will be reading a proclamation for post-traumatic stress awareness month. And on the 27th, the city of Rowlett will be lighting the water tower in teal, which is the color for post-traumatic stress. So again, I wish you a rest of a stress-free day, week, month. You get it. Thank you for joining me again this week. I appreciate your support, the love that you throw me. Connect with me on social media. I am at the Sam Horwitz on Twitter and Facebook, and my full name on LinkedIn and YouTube, which is Samantha Horwitz, Horwitz. So go out there, tell your story, write your story down, help unlock somebody else's prison. Till then, everybody, till next week, take care. Sam out.